So yesterday I had the prosecutor put me on the stand and testify. The judge swore me in, and then I was asked questions about my YouTube channel. And all I did after every question was plead the fifth. And then towards the end I started objecting. I started finding some objections to throw in between pleading the fifth to every question, detailing my association with the YouTube channel. And the only reason why the prosecutor felt the need to bring up my YouTube channel was simply because Officer Aide never took a recording himself of his approach to my car. So instead, they brute force laying the foundation, and I'd say they laid it illegally, laying the foundation for my YouTube video that I recorded of his approach. Because as Officer Aide, or Chief Aide working out of, what was that city again? I got the information there. They congratulated him for being a chief, and because he didn't get promoted at West Milwaukee. He moved to Big Bend. I think he's the chief in Big Bend. He used to work in Big Bend, and then he quit. The former chief committed suicide, and then he quit like a couple months later, working at West Milwaukee for a year, and then returned to Big Bend as a chief. And he got congratulated on the Facebook, but it wasn't clear on Facebook if he's a chief or not. But the Judge Sanfilippo and prosecutor Chris Schultz congratulated him on that. But he got promoted, and he just doesn't record on his body cam. Yet I record on my 360 camera. I put that on my roof as soon as I see him approaching my car, and I get a brute force lay the foundation, forced to testify, but because it's considered a civil trial. But I mean, I went on the ChatGPT quick and asked, what can I say in court, because the judge or the prosecutor is asking me to testify. Let's see if I can. I have it. Well, it came as a surprise. Nope, that's definitely not it. Okay. I know I got it. Record. Okay, no. I made that before. Okay, I mixed things together. There's a statement that I quickly came up with to just say that I have Fifth Amendment rights, and even though suggested that I can testify or whatever, I can assert my rights not to testify. And that was just on the first question, and then Prosecutor Schultz said, well, some kind of comment about it being only the first question, and I made that big statement, and I said, well, it's going to be for the next questions too. But ultimately, he went through a string of questions to get to the video where I recorded our interaction, because that was the foundation. So he was only interested in that because that's the questions stopped after he was able to get the video into evidence, which the judge allowed once again. And it boggles me. I'm requesting the transcripts to look them over again to understand how they went through this, because as far as I understand, it's just a brute force lay the foundation. I didn't testify that any of the video is true and accurate to the best of my knowledge. I said that YouTube is just an entertainment site. So they're getting this police video of Aide approaching me and using my 360 video off of YouTube, and I pled the fifth for all the questions, and yet the judge still accepted the video as evidence. I believe I objected to it all. They said that I made a motion to request the video to be admitted, but I didn't, and then that was their argument, I think, because I made a motion. But I mean, that was just a motion. I didn't go through the process of authenticating it or anything. I denied everything on the stand, yet still their argument was because I requested it and because it exists on YouTube, and he had to have me testify. He thought he had to have me testify, and so they brute forced it, and that's, I think, the only piece of evidence, because I try to submit Officer Aide's video body cam where he actually starts recording, which is after his approach to me, and that was denied. So they deny my lay of the foundation for his body camera, and accept their submission of my 360 camera, which I pled the fifth for all the questions on, and so it really was a brute force entry of that, and then they praise Officer Aide for not recording, and totally want to just ignore the body camera information. So it's really a one-sided issue that I guess there's things I could have improved on to defend myself better with on that, but I mean, I thought I put in a pretty good effort, and to learn, the more effort I put in, the more I can learn how corrupt their activities are in the courtroom. So that was just interesting to me to see how that was done.